What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. And if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And as always, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about today's topic. Now, today we are going to be talking about Mr. Ayato. Now, obviously, Ayato is going to be the new character that's coming out for Genshin Impact 2.6. And we've been really waiting for him. We've been hearing a lot of stuff through the grapevine. I can't go into details because, again, I don't want to be sued. Please don't sue me. But we do have this information at least that we could go off of. So today, like I said, we're going over Ayato stuff, and we only have, as of this recording, actually we'll go by release date. As of the release of this video, we have a full week, 7 days until he comes out. So you guys better start pre-farming today. As of this video releasing, go do it. Follow these easy steps. Now, of course, we're talking about first the easy stuff that we already know, which we're going to go to my account here, just so that way we can be a little transparent. We need to make sure that we have enough Mora and that we have enough of the level up books. Now, for level up books, you're going to need overall 421 of these purple books, or at least that's what I believe. Let me go ahead and double check that number because I don't want to spread misinformation. I believe that's correct. Yeah. So at least 421 of those books. Now, as you can see for me, I'm slacking. I'm at 364, but honestly, by tomorrow, I should be ready to go. Now, the reason why you're going to need so much Mora, which is going to be 7.1 million. 7.1 million, guys, is nothing to laugh about. You're going to need that if you want to enhance him to 10 on all 3 of his talents. So, if you definitely want to get him triple crowned, you're going to need 7.1 million. As you can see, I only got 2.8, but I'm aiming not to triple crown him just yet. I'm still working on Yaimiko triple crown because Yaimiko my girl. Just saying, outside of Ganyu. Ganyu's my girl. But anyway, I digress. We're getting a little sidetracked. But yeah, 7.1 million more if you're looking to triple crown him, which is a little bit of a struggle, but you could definitely get it done within these 7 days. Now, at the same time, while we're talking about it, you're going to need the light books. Now, if we go down here, just want to find, or not light books, but light scrolls. Or is it elegance? Hold on, let me double check. I think it's elegance, actually. I almost said a no, so my apologies. It should be elegance. Let's see, let me just make sure. Yes, it's elegance. So my apologies, guys. I was completely wrong on that. It is elegance. So you're going to need a certain amount of elegance scrolls when it comes to the greens, the blues, and the purples. So in total for these scrolls, you're going to need 114 of the purple, you're going to need 63 of the blue, and you're going to need 9 of the green. Now, obviously, each set is going to, like take the 9 green, for example. You're going to need 3 for each, the auto attack, the skill, and the burst. Honestly, you might want to do an even spread for the most part, but I would probably put more into the skill first, and then the burst, and then the auto attack. That's just personally my opinion. Now, as you can see, I am not in a good spot for these elegance books, but the cool thing about this is that before it's time for the summons, we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And right now there's a wonderful thing going on called Overflow Mastery. This event is actually going to be a blessing for you guys that are out here trying to farm. Overflow Mastery is going on right now, and it's for 6 days. So it's going to end, I believe, that Sunday. So if I'm wrong, I do apologize, but definitely get in these Overflow Masteries. It's definitely also good in general if you want to get some other stuff done, because you're going to get double the rewards for not as much of the resin. That's going to be 60 resin in total that you're using, I believe. So yeah, definitely get your hands on that stuff, guys, because it's worth it. Now, outside of the elegance books and how terrible I'm doing, even though I'm going to have 3 days to do it, you're going to need some artifacts. And this is where things get a little dicey, because we do have new sets coming out. However, if you're like me, you wanted to pre-farm so that you could get your stuff ready to go. So we're going to go over to my handy dandy razor right here, where I put all of my artifacts that are going on new characters, and we're going to show off what we got. So I'm going to be running a 4-piece Heart of Depth. to get that little bit of extra hydro damage. And then, of course, the elemental skill, which is going to go great, especially since when you use the 4-piece, you're getting an increase in normal attack, charge attack damage by 30% for 30 or 15 seconds. My apologies. So, definitely is going to be either his best or his second best set. Now, when it comes to my overall stats, it's not looking so good. And honestly, the reason why is because I need to get a little more crit rate. So that's going to depend on the weapon that I use. And honestly, he scales up with crit damage. So I'm not worried about how high my crit damage is going to get. It's mainly getting to that 50% crit rate. So I would definitely recommend that if you guys are aiming to get him done, you want to focus on crit rate and crit damage as your top priorities. Now let's go into the artifacts themselves. As you can see, I put a emphasis on the normal stuff, which is crit rate and crit damage of top, energy recharge, attack percentage, and attack flat. Now, people are going to be like, but Tystra, his skill, or it's either the skill, I think it's the skill. His skill goes off of HP and how your max is, and that's perfectly fine, but at the same time, you don't entirely need to. Let's go ahead and actually talk about that skill, so that way we can get a general gist of what I'm at least talking about here. So, here it is. So, the elemental skill, or the Kamisato Art Koyoka, in this state, Kamisato Ayato uses his Shunsukin to engage in blindly fast attacks, causing damage from his normal attacks to be converted into AoE hydro damage, and this cannot be overridden. It also has the following properties. After a Shunsukin attack hits the opponent, it will grant Ayato the Nami Sen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsukin based on Ayato's current max HP. The initial maximum number of Nami-sen stacks is 4, and 1 stack can be gained through Shunsukin every 0.1 seconds. This effect can be dispelled with the Taki Meguri Kanka ends. So, based on your max, you'll get a little bit of extra damage, and you could stack it up to 4 times. So, at the same time, I don't think that's going to necessarily be the end-all be-all, because he doesn't scale off of HP. So the max HP threshold is probably a lot lower than what we think. My guess is that with Ayato, you're probably going to be around the 20 to 22,000 mark for max HP that you're going to need to get those Nami-sen stacks. I could be absolutely wrong. This is just me guessing. But at the same time, I don't think with a character being or having that, max HP trait and not scaling with HP is going to be something that's going to cost you a lot. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, with this one, I could have done a little bit better with this Heart of Depth Feather, but I was coming out, I was literally just, this grind was terrible this time, guys. I gotta tell you. But overall, these pieces are not terrible. This one, definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then, of course, we got our Hydro bonus one, which is only terrible because of the defense percentage that went in and the attack flat. We could definitely go for something better, but that's why I'll probably end up farming one of the new sets for Ayato. And then, of course, this one is not so bad. It's definitely, it's seen better days, but we got a little bit of that crit rate. I definitely think we could have done better, but at the same time, I was trying to prioritize getting these artifacts done so that I could give you guys a wonderful thing. Plus, like I said before, it does have a little bit of that HP right there. And that's about it. But that little bit of HP is going to help out with those Nami-sen stacks. So I'll probably end up being around 20,000, 21,000. I can't guarantee that, but that's my guess in the matter. So, but you're going to want to definitely farm up Heart of Depth, or if you haven't done it already, do it. So, outside of that, the weapons that are going to be used, you could either use his 5-star weapon, but it's going to be difficult. Let's go ahead and go to somebody who's a one-handed sword user. There we go. So for weapons, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what he's going to be good with. I definitely think that Skyward Blade might be a decent option, and same with Sacrificial Sword. However, I think the Black Sword might be his best bet because of the fact that you are getting that increased damage to normal and charged attacks, especially when you are using your E. And then, of course, you regenerate 70% of your attack as HP with normal and charged attacks score a crit hit. So it's definitely worth at least checking out. Let's see, what are some other ones that might do good? You might get some decent stuff with Prototype Rancor, but I don't think so. It's very difficult to say the least on what he's going to be good with. But I definitely think obviously Black Sword is going to be one of them. That's a given, especially with the little crit rate. Like, take me for example. This is going to help out so much. It's going to put me at 50 almost. So I definitely would recommend that you guys go for, you know, if you don't have a 4-star that you could use right off the bat outside of Black Sword, it's definitely worth it. If you're not, or what I mean by that is if you don't have the 5-star one-handed sword that you're going to need for this. So definitely would say use the Black Sword in that case. Now, I believe the last thing that we got to talk about, just want to make sure. I think I covered most of my bases. Oh yeah, we need the actual Ascension materials. My apologies, guys. I forgot the most crucial thing of it all. So, not only that, but this is also going to pertain to talents as well. But you're going to need some handguards, like we needed for, you know, say, Yaimiko, which is going to be tough for me because I'm going to have to farm for the next 7 days. And that's going to be a challenge. But you're going to need a bunch of these handguards. If you are aiming to get Ayato to Triple Crown, boy, you are going to hate life. Let me just tell you that. For your blue ones, in total, you're going to need, let's see, 36, and then add the 31. You're going to need 77 in total of the blue handguards. You're going to need 52 of the green handguards, and you're going to need... Or wait, actually, sorry, I was wrong. My apologies. So, for the blue handguards, you're going to need 93 plus 36. You're going to need 129. For the green handguards, you're going to need 96. And then for the white handguards, you're going to need 36, it looks like. So 36, 96, and 129. That's going to be difficult. Your other things that you're going to need to farm up are my favorite, Sakura blooms. And Sakura blooms are atrocious. Let me just say that now, because these are a pain in the butt to get. You need to make sure that you have an electro character on standby to get them. Yaimiko made this easier just because of the fact that all of her attacks are electro, but it's still an annoyance. I could tell you that right now. So good luck to you guys on farming this. Hopefully you have some friends that already farmed the Sakura blooms. If you're watching this and you need to steal my Sakura blooms, just let me know. And then, of course, the last thing that you're going to need is boss mats. And the boss that you're going to need to defeat is actually the Hydro Hypostasis. And we haven't seen battles with the Hydro Hypostasis really since Kokomi released. And she just got a rerun, so, you know, if you did a bunch of Hypostasis runs, there you go. So you're going to need about 46 of those, so just be ready for that. But yeah, and then also, how could I forget? You need the Jades as well. You need the Jades. So you're going to need 1 of your silvers, 9 of your fragments, 9 of your chunks, and 6 of your gemstones. And as you can see, I got that done. So all of my Ascension stuff is basically ready to go. I'm going to farm handguards myself a little bit, but, you know, I'm not aiming to completely, let's say, triple crown him. So I'll probably go for the 8. But I still need to collect some handguards. So that's going to... My biggest things right now are my Elegance books and my handguards. But overall, guys, I think he's going to be a fun farm in general. He's definitely somebody that I feel is a little bit of a better character than people give him credit for. And we don't even know, like, what all he's going to pack a punch with because he's coming out of beta. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Kamisato Ayato? Are you not excited? Are you skipping him? Let me know in the comments. We are 160 subscribers away from 500 to where if I get to the 500, I get to communicate with you guys through the community boards. And so I'm very excited. So I would appreciate if you guys spread the word. Definitely would be fun to see you guys. Excuse me. My apologies. I had to sneeze. But it would be wonderful to be able to talk to you guys here on YouTube. But if you can't talk to me here, you can check me out on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, obviously. All my stuff's there. And also my Discord. So if you guys would like to talk there about Genshin, that's where you'll find the links in the description. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. We will be back again with another video later this week. Actually, 2 more later this week. So, as always, take care, be safe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.